Ladies and gentlemen, lads and ladettes, paper and diamond hands alike, welcome back to another YouTube video. And guys, on this video, I just want to cover where Roar CTO is at and what I'm expecting in the near future for the asset. But guys, before I get into it, just know that none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'll never tell you what to do with your money. This video is not sponsored by Roar, Roaring Kitty Token, Roaring Kitty CTO. It is 100% decentralized, no team, no dev, no board, 100% community, own and run, and I am a community member. I have my own bag of Roar, and I really like the token. So of course, I like talking about it too. So guys, let's get into it. So as you can see here, I got this article pulled up about Fed rate cuts. If you were to search, about the FOMC meeting coming up, I believe it is September 16th and 17th. So September 17th, we'll find out about a potential rate cut. And it's looking pretty good that we're going to get a rate cut, which would be a huge catalyst for the market. So guys, if we look at where Roar is right now, I think Roar is looking really, really good. I'm sorry, I'm not zoomed in here, but we are sitting above 7/10 of a penny, which is really good. If you guys remember some of my previous videos, I was talking about some of this resistance that I got circled in yellow here between 0.006 and 0.007. Roar has been trying to break this resistance for quite a while, and it looks like Roar has finally done it. And I had said before that if Roar can get above 0.007 and stay above 0.007, I think it's very possible that Roar moves up to test all-time high, because if we go look at around a penny, the penny mark, there's not a lot of resistance around a penny. So I believe Roar could be testing all-time highs very soon. And guys, if Roar can make its way to all-time highs and test all-time highs before the rate cut, that I believe that could be a very huge catalyst for momentum up when Roar breaks all-time highs. There's two other things right now that are very bullish for Roar. One is GameStop announcing a dividend of warrants to shareholders. Just to keep it short, this pretty much just creates buying pressure for the asset. It raises the price, and GameStop, of course, is famous for short squeezing. There was a huge short squeeze made Keith Gill famous, and GameStop cemented itself in history, the Wall Street Bets community, Reddit, all that stuff associated with it. If you haven't heard of it, you should probably Google it and look it up. There's actually a movie, Dumb Money, made about the whole thing. Pretty cool. But why this is good for Roar, because Roar follows GME, which is GameStop stock. So when GME does really well, Roar typically does really well too, because it's got that GameStop connection through the name Roaring Kitty. So that's super bullish. If we search GME on X to gauge public sentiment, you will find posts like this where people are posting, their thoughts about GameStop moving up. I believe GameStop is going to issue these warrants October 7th, I think it was. And I think it's good for a year. So as you can see here, this X user thinks the next levels are 27.5, 30, 42.5, which would be great, because if we were to look at GME's chart, GME has a hard time passing $34 the last year and a half. So 42.5 would be phenomenal, and then $69. That would be really good for GameStop. And of course, if you go back here and just look at GME, you see I search GME, and you got all of these bullish posts for GME. People talking charts, people talking just enthusiasm and excitement for GameStop. So guys, this is really good. Another really good thing for Roar coming up is a potential HTX listing. So this was earlier this month. HTX, the exchange, has been sort of teasing the Roaring Kitty community, these subliminal messages, what the community believes that these are, teasing an exchange listing for Roar. And an exchange listing for Roar would be absolutely huge. There's another one right here. Which crypto OG is missing? Well, it just so happens, Roar being the first Roaring Kitty on the blockchain, our website, that's the link tree. Roar, OG Roaring Kitty, like it's in the project name, OG Roaring Kitty. So what OG crypto is missing? OG Roaring Kitty, of course. Also, this one here, HTX Futures responded to a community member. Good morning. Community member said, good morning, good roaring morning. And HTX Future replied, roar. So a lot of the community is very excited for the potential of an HTX listing. I did a video a while back where I gave Grok some analytics about Roar, and I asked Grok to give a price prediction of what an HTX listing would do for Roar, and Grok pretty much told me that with FOMO and the right market conditions, the price for Roar could go up over $1 just from getting listed on HTX. HTX is a top 10 exchange. I think they do $4 billion in volume on the daily. So HTX listing Roar would be huge. And also, the community believes there's going to be a snowball effect after Roar does get a top tier exchange listing, because you've seen it with Popcat, you've seen it with Turbo, you've seen it with SPX, all these other CTO like tokens. They get one big exchange listing, the token does really well, other exchanges see it, and they think that they just can't let their competitors get the whole pie. Like, they want a piece of the pie, so they start listing that token, and it's like a snowball effect. You get listing after listing after listing, and you get all these new holders coming into the project. So that would be really big for Roar. The community's super excited. If you guys want to get into the Telegram, you just go to hold on, where is it? This is the official Roaring Kitty X. You just hit that Linktree button right there, and Telegram link is right there. So, guys, this is huge. This is absolutely huge. HTX could be huge. I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. So, another reason why the community, well, where this started, the HTX DAO, they had a vote to list event, and Roar actually placed third out of all of these assets. And a lot of these assets are actually down since HTX had their vote to list event. Roar is actually up, so that's really good. And there's a lot of speculation within the community that, HTX could just be waiting for market conditions to turn around before they list Roar, because exchanges, they like to be able to brag about how much their exchange pumped a token. They love to be able to have really good numbers for newly listed projects, because it makes their exchange looks good. So since the community thinks that HTX really wants to list Roar, the community thinks HTX is going to make a lot of money off of Roar by listing Roar. They're just waiting for the good market conditions to pump Roar as much as possible to brag about, how much HTX was able to pump Roar. It makes their exchange look really good. And the fact that Roar even got on this list to begin with is just absolutely incredible. Because I don't think HTX was really an exchange that I remember seeing in the Telegram rated hard. Not to say that we didn't rate them, but yeah, things are looking really good for Roar. Also, NFTs. Roar is minting NFTs. There is a collection right now on OpenSea where, if you mint an NFT, you are actually, is there a post about it here? There was a pinned post about the NFTs, but if you go into the Telegram and ask if you're interested, so if you mint an NFT, there is one Money Roaring Kitty NFT that you can mint that'll actually earn you 10,000 USDT. The community is giving away 10,000 USDT for anyone that mints the Money Roaring Kitty NFT. And the whole collection, how it works is you mint your NFT, but the NFTs are not revealed until the whole collection is minted. So as for floor price, that's not 47 ETH. I don't know. Oh, 0.075 ETH. Yep. Minting now for $334. So $334 gets you a chance to win $10,000. And also, if you're a Roar community member, you haven't minted an NFT, all the proceeds of these NFTs, besides the cash prize to the winner, is going to buy Bone and Roar for the Shibarium liquidity pool. And Roar has stacked quite a bit of Bone in LP for Shibarium, and they are also going to start minting NFTs for Solana LP2. We got over $10,000 worth of liquidity on Solana, and the community super hype about that. They just decided there's going to be 420 NFTs for $69 a piece, and these are all linked to Wall Street Bets Roaring Kitty type numbers. So like back in December, Keith Gill, the Roaring Kitty, posted this. So 420 right there. That's where the 420 came from for 420 NFTs and $69. My understanding, 69 is just a Wall Street Bets number. But yeah, I believe there is going to be a prize for those two, kind of like what they're doing for the Bone NFTs. I don't think that's been officially decided yet, but I will let you know when it is. And yeah, that's about all I got for this video. I just kind of wanted to give an update on where Roar was and where I thought Roar was going. But like I said at the beginning, none of this is financial advice. I could be completely wrong, but I tell you what, if I'm right, I'm definitely going to let you guys know that I was right. Yeah, Roar looking good. I love this. I love it. If you guys haven't got in yet, I'm not going to tell you to get in, but chart looks good. Chart looks really good. I'm really excited for what's coming. I'll post a portfolio update on my X account. It is kind of late where I'm at right now, and I was going to do it today. I still might do it later tonight. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I will leave some details in the description. Guys, if you're not in the Roaring Kitty Telegram, get in the Roaring Kitty Telegram. Click that link tree, get in the Telegram, and really give this asset a strong, solid look. Great community, building on 3 different blockchains, 100% decentralized, community-owned, burnt LP, renounced contract. I believe, in my opinion, this is a good one. So, guys, I will talk to you later, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.